Meet the worst chef ever on MasterChef. Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
The
This is
word
gonna be
hate
good.
is a strong word to throw around on a whim, but
A
the guy I'm
worst
talking about
chef
today,
ever.
well, he deserved every last bit of hate that he received.
Yo, just look at the reactions, bro.
Not Master Bait.
Believe me, this contestant
Oh
took making mistakes
my
to
God.
a whole new level. And thanks to his impeccable cough skills, he's managed to piss off the judges, all the while keeping all of us glued to our screens.
Yeah, this is gonna be
I'm
awesome,
talking
bro.
about the king of kitchen disasters, Tali Clavijo. I mean, this dude had a talent like no other. He could turn classic dishes into, well, let's just call whatever he turned them into unrecognizable and leave it at that. Just like what happened in episode 4 of season 3.
He has balls.
You see,
He has
Felix
balls,
had the
bro.
advantage of choosing the style of food for everyone else to cook after winning the mystery box challenge. The judges presented their most intimidating dishes, from which
Then how did he win? How did he win? If he's the worst, how did he win?
Felix would have to pick one
How?
for the rest of the contestants.
How?
While Joe obviously came up with Italian risotto, Graham presented a classic New England clam chowder, and Chef Ramsay, well, any guesses? Of course, it had to be beef Wellington. And what was Felix's pick, you ask? Well, check this out.
A stunning risotto.
Now, you might initially think that you went for the wrong dish, but if you've seen like 15 minutes of Hell's Kitchen, you can probably guess where this is going. Fortunately for Felix, she didn't have to cook for the round, but the remaining contestants had 45 minutes to beat the elimination challenge. While none of the contestants wanted to go home over something like a risotto, Tali came up with something that had the judges questioning where his head was even at.
I think Tali is kind of really out of his comfort zone. His technique is all.
Yeah, definitely.
Then why did he choose
which
that?
Is why he should have chosen to play it safe instead
Why
of
did he
experimenting like
choose
that.
it,
There's certain
bro?
things that never go in a bloody risotto. Cranberry's one of them.
He doesn't know when to stop.
Forget about the technique, Chef Ramsay had a problem even with the ingredients he went for. And believe me, there had been some serious doubts about how it was going to turn out in the end.
I'm seriously concerned. He is in hot water.
Once the time ran out, it was time for the judges to taste each dish and determine the bottom 3. And here comes our hero with his version of risotto.
Joe
Yes,
is definitely
sir.
the scariest judge. He's the judge to win over.
Oh
Yup,
shit.
Tali believed that Joe
Well,
was
he
the king
has
of the
the
MasterChef
balls
title,
to
but
do
would
that,
a tough
man.
man
Oh
be
my
impressed by his
God.
dish? Let's check it out.
I
Yeah,
made
this
a
guy, he would
pistachio,
not- he would not be
cranberry,
impressed.
Cherry and gooseberry risotto.
It
Joe
sounded
would
like
not be
an
impressed
interesting
at all.
combination of flavors, but not one that Joe looked ready to accept.
You know what it is? It's garbage, is what it is. What you did
Yep.
on that dish is inappropriate
It's safe to say that he found it pretty off-putting and completely destroyed Tali over it.
and ultimately kind of disgusting.
Given Joe's description of the dish, I thought this would be Tali's last time cooking in the MasterChef kitchen.
No,
right?
but they're gonna
As
let
for
him
Chef
stay
Ramsay,
there.
His reaction was even worse. If that doesn't speak volumes, I don't know what will. The famous chef simply couldn't let go of how bizarre the whole combination of cranberries and gooseberries were for a risotto of all things.
The nuts, the gooseberries, already just unheard of in a risotto. That is a disaster.
Yeah, for me, they'd be better off in oatmeal. Anyway, after the underwhelming
man.
performance,
Oh my
it wasn't
God.
surprising to see Tali in the bottom 3 alongside Dave Mack
And
Helen.
surprise,
Jot
they're
this
not gonna
down, 'cause it's
eliminate
gonna
him.
be a
They're
hell of a
not gonna
time moving
eliminate him,
forward.
man.
After
He's
Helen
way
was
too
saved, the
entertaining.
ultimate decision came down to the 2 who remained, Tali and Dave. Ramsay made it abundantly clear as to why Tali found himself so close to getting cut.
Tali, you're not safe either.
Chef Ramsay schooled him for trying to fool the judges with the odd combination of ingredients, but Tali was quick to defend himself.
Sorry, chef. I just didn't. This is my first time cooking a risotto.
Despite all that, the judges decided to eliminate Dave for some reason. Most everyone in the room was taken aback by the decision.
Bro,
but Chef
come on, bro. They know what they're doing. Somebody on the higher up told them, yeah, you need to leave this guy here.
Ramsay
He's
asked him
way
to
too
head back to the
entertaining. He's gonna
station
give
with
us
a
the
little
viewers.
warning.
You have dodged that bullet. I'm telling you, you are flying by the seat of your pants. Back on your station.
However, instead of being grateful and working on polishing his skills, during his time on the show, Tali gained a reputation for conspiring with another contestant. Yep, I'm talking about Ryan. In an attempt to make themselves look good, they ended up targeting Monty for no apparent reason. So what happened
the
is,
fuck?
in episode 6, Ryan won the Mystery Box Challenge. And as a result, he received some advantages for the Elimination Challenge.
The theme of today's elimination is fresh versus convenient.
The theme of the challenge was fresh versus convenience food, and the chosen ingredients were ahi tuna, ham, and crabs. Since Ryan had to pick the main ingredient, guess what he went with?
The most amazing. Crab.
Additionally, he had the power to determine which contestants would cook fresh crab and which ones would work with canned crab. And what did he choose for Tally?
And Tally the fresh crab.
Ryan did everything in his power to ensure that Tally didn't go home.
I can't afford to have Tally go home.
And handing him the fresh crab was a huge part of his strategy. Anyway, cut to the
Oh my
challenge,
God.
and each contestant had
I'm a dumbass. They are with each other. Okay. They are with each other. Okay, and they wanted that woman out, bro.
60
Why they
minutes to
would
scrape
do that,
together
man?
something
That's
with canned
unnecessary.
crab or make something actually nice with their fresh crab. And Tally was pleased as punch with his and Ryan's little plot.
Ryan totally hooks me up. He gives me the biggest, freshest crab on the table.
Meanwhile, Monty, who landed canned crab, saw things for what they were.
I hope Ryan gets crabs.
But sadly for this contestant here, it became a daunting task to handle a live crab.
So it's just moving around?
Yeah, it's just moving around live.
Can I beat it with my cane?
Yeah, Ryan clearly wanted Christine out of the
Hey,
competition.
she won.
I mean, why else
She
would he have
won.
the blind
She
person
won that
alive
season,
crab,
bro.
Right? Christine, who was
She
clearly
actually
struggling
won.
with it, even got injured along the way. But look at Ryan, will ya?
It pierced me.
That cunning smile.
He's
Not
actually
cool,
laughing.
Man. Not cool. Anyway,
Yo,
as time went on, the
villains,
judges started
bro,
to discuss the
villains.
contestants' progress.
He doesn't know if
Villains.
it's a baked crab.
Lack of vision, lack of clarity.
ADD.
Tally.
Oh my god. Let's think about that for a second. If he gave him the layup, bro. He gave him the LeBron. If he doesn't score something or like win, oh my god,
and
I
Helen
want to
had
see
nothing
this.
even resembling proper direction in their
He
dishes.
helped him. I think
But
he's gonna
Tally
fuck
thought
it
he
up.
was nailing it. After all, his dear buddy had given him the pick of the litter.
Oh
Gave
my
me the
god,
live
do they
crab.
see
He knows
that like the
live
guy
crab is
talking like
definitely
that? I
much
think
better
he's
than,
not
the
gonna.
canned stuff.
Anyway, when it was time for the tasting, Tally presented his dish, being paprika buttered crab with saffron and watercress sauce.
Okay.
And the judges' reactions were insane.
Jeez, looks like a horror movie.
Horror indeed. I mean, there couldn't have been a better description than that. Just look at it. Tally actually
they
took
are
the best
speechless,
crab
bro.
and butchered it beyond recognition. After the shock set in, Graham couldn't figure out how, or rather what, he was supposed to taste.
You're not seeing the art behind the plate here.
All he could see was
Art?
the crab legs sticking out of the plate in an eerie arrangement fit for an insane person. As for the crab meat, it was completely missing.
Where's the whole, all the
I put it
the
into
back fin crab meat in the middle?
When Joe quizzed Tally about it, guess what he said?
I put it in the sauce.
A perfectly good crab, fresh
What?
crab, and a pretty expensive one at that,
What?
was reduced to nothing but sauce. Tally couldn't
Oh,
have been
hell
more
nah.
disrespectful to the judges or
Yo,
the
this
crab.
guy is
Based on
insane.
that performance, I'd start packing my knives if I was you.
Ryan's plan backfired horribly as Tally, his ride or die guy, stood a serious chance of going home. Despite the negative feedback, Tally remained confident in his abilities.
Oh, they put it
My stuff
on the
is
trash.
so good that they can't even see the potential.
Talk about delusion.
Yo,
Anyway,
this guy is
again,
delusional,
Tally
bro.
found himself in the
This
bottom
guy is
three.
delusional, gang.
Remember how I said
Oh
this was
my
going to be a
God.
running theme? And by the way, Christine, who was actually faced with a real challenge, managed to impress the judges.
Are you really
The
blind?
goat,
Yes,
the
chef,
goat,
I am.
the goat.
It wasn't
She
just
won.
delicious,
She
but
won.
also
She won the
looked
whole
stunning,
season.
too. That takes some real skill, considering the person who plated it
She won
literally
the
couldn't
whole
see.
season, man.
But between her and Tally, only one of them looked like it was thrown together blindfolded. Ryan tried his very best to throw Christine out of the competition, and Chef Ramsay knew he'd play dirty. To teach him a really good lesson, guess what Ramsay did? He asked Ryan to step forward and taste Christine's amazing ceviche cocktail. Yeah, he literally made him eat his words. Speaking of, the other contestant Ryan had a bit of an issue with was Monty, and she decided to push the boundaries by making a Scotch egg with a crab shell. And guess what?
What?
It turned out to be yet another complete success.
It's delicious.
I mean, the famous chef couldn't stop singing the praises of her dish.
There are chefs in this town that would love to have that on their menu tonight. It's bloody delicious.
Joe also appreciated Monty's dish.
Great idea.
Thank you.
I really like it a lot.
Thank you.
Well, Ryan's strategy had fallen flat on its face. As always, Tally found himself in the bottom two, this time alongside Helen.
He's not
But
gonna
as luck
go.
would have it,
Oh, he's
Tally
not
dodged
gonna
the bullet
go.
once again. It's
Yo,
times like this
yeah.
that make me wonder if the show is rigged.
There is no way. It's actually rigged. There is no way. There is no way, man. There is no way. There is no way, bro. Oh
Like,
my
how could the
god.
judges not see through
That
it?
in that way, he had to go. He had. If there was another one, he would have already gone away. But I'm telling you, somebody and the higher ups, they saw like the numbers, how the comments, there's something on this guy right here, how his delusion is. So you know what? He's way too entertaining. We need to keep this guy here.
Excuse for talent, right?
But not too much.
I know Helen didn't deserve to stay at all, but I believe neither did Tally. Like, come on. It's not like we've never seen double eliminations on the show, and this episode totally deserved it. However, Tally would go on to stay on the show for a long time to come.
That's insane.
But did he use that time to better himself?
That's insane, man.
Of
That's
course
insane.
Not. In episode 7, Ryan and Tally teamed up once again.
Oh,
Monty
there you go.
for,
The double
again,
stooges.
No apparent reason. But maybe the group challenge they lost against her had some role to play in it. Either way, the two of them found themselves facing the pressure test. But instead of just admitting defeat, they started to badmouth Monty instead.
We want Monty to go home. Some girls have...
Bro, what is wrong with them, bro? What did this poor woman, man?
like one screw loose. I feel like she has like 30 different screws loose.
Why, just why? I have no idea why these two guys hated her at all.
Such
In
losers,
fact, they
bro.
even shared that Monty should have been the one in the pressure test instead of them. See, the problem here was that Tally had a very inflated ego, if you haven't figured that out already. As for Ryan, he wasn't much better.
Ding dong, the witch is dead with a capital P.
Anyway, fast forward to the pressure test, and things didn't go very well for Ryan. He was the first one to present his dish, but unfortunately, the cake he baked collapsed, and Graham shot back with a pretty nasty comment.
I'm not a scientist in baking in the kitchen.
Anyway, let's see what his partner in crime, Tally,
Oh my
had
god,
to
did he
present.
actually say that? The balls!
Oh.
Tally faced some similar difficulties with his cake and ended up having some liquid in the center. Wait, did I say some? Well, I take that back. Because here is what it really looked like.
Nah, that is
The judges
ass.
didn't really have much to say about Tally's dish. And when they were done with the deliberations, Tally and Ryan found themselves in the bottom two facing off against each other. Now this threw viewers into a hot debate. While some wanted Tally to leave due to his gross lack of skill, some others wanted Ryan out for trying to game the system. But hey, at least the dude won a mystery box challenge, right? Anyway, the final decision was in the judges' hands, and here I was praying for a double elimination for the second time this season.
They would never
I
do
mean,
that.
It would be perfect, right?
Especially
the
with
two
those
best
two.
friends who worked together to sabotage everyone else got thrown out of the competition together. Couldn't get any more poetic than that.
Yup,
However,
that would be
the famous
good.
chef had other plans. He first threw an unexpected twist by asking them a rather thought-provoking question.
I'm gonna ask that individual who knows who he is.
Oh no, that wasn't the end of it. There was more to come.
Oh my god!
Produce a stunning molten lava cake to act on integrity.
Honestly, when have you ever seen something like this
Oh
on MasterChef?
my god, bro, they actually know everything. They know they can see everything, all the cameras. And now they're gonna make her the judge. Oh my
Chef
god,
before.
love this.
This is even crazier than
If
a double
he's gonna do that, that would be
elimination.
crazy,
The
man.
contestants had to step up all by themselves.
drama!
And hand over their aprons and their dreams at the very same time.
That would be crazy,
But who do
bro.
you
That
think
would be
had enough
crazy.
integrity to step up.
Tally, upstairs.
Tally didn't move a muscle as Ryan decided to take off his apron and walk to the judges. Essentially, he volunteered to leave the competition, and Tally, despite being in the bottom two for 3 consecutive weeks, found himself safe thanks to his buddy's sacrifice. Ryan decided to give it all up for his friend, but if I go ahead and replay that moment for you one more time, you'll quickly notice how Tally didn't flinch one bit as the judges waited for the contestants to make a decision. It was a silent message to Ryan to pack up and leave for his sake.
That's
The dude
crazy.
didn't even spare his own friend. Either way, from there on out, Tally had a challenging time in the kitchen due to his consistent poor performances or a dream team to fall back on. Despite his ambition to be creative and use complex techniques, he lacked the necessary knowledge and often failed in his attempts. In one particular instance, Tally's station was in complete disarray, with kitchen equipment scattered on the floor. Chef Ramsay, who happened to notice this, was floored, no pun intended.
Look at the mess.
And
My
what was
God.
his excuse?
Put it all in one space.
It's not in one space, it's from there all the way down and all over the place.
Yeah, safe to say that wasn't gonna cut it.
If you were in any of our kitchens,
Yes, chef.
you'd been fired 6 months ago.
Not gonna lie, I
Man.
thought Tally would get kicked out right then and there. And then suddenly I remembered this wasn't Hell's Kitchen.
He's not gonna
despite the
get
chaotic
kicked out.
scene, Tally presented a 3-cheese pizza with duck breast and creme
What
fraiche
is that,
sauce.
bro?
And what do you think
That is
went
not a
like?
pizza.
Served on a bed of raw flour, right?
My intention was to roll out my flatbread and get it into the oven.
Yeah, just like you thought, it was a waste of everyone's time
Oh
yet again. Ryan
my
definitely
god,
stood a better
flour
chance
is
in the
still
competition
there.
than this poor excuse for a cook. Just
Oh
look
my
at all that
God.
raw flour. Ugh.
Oh
I can't
my
believe the
god,
judges
that is
actually dug in to
insane.
taste that
They
damn
actually
thing.
taste that shit.
Yep.
That is shit.
Of course, the judges decided to come out swinging with some heavy criticism, especially Chef Ramsay.
You work in a mess, produce a mess. I'm struggling to identify what the hell you're doing.
Ultimately, Tally's downfall came from his delusions, thanks to which he struggled to recognize his flaws. He continued to brag about his apparently hidden skills, which I believe are gonna stay on the down low forever, given that they didn't exist and all. See, it's essential for aspiring chefs
Bro,
to have a realistic understanding of—
Can I say something? Could it be like he's just like a character that they fucking pay him to troll and whatnot just for the sake of viewers' entertainment? Could that be the case? That, oh my god, that's plausible.
their
Oh my
abilities and to be
god, man.
receptive
Like
to
there is
constructive
no
criticism.
way.
They
He had
need
to be
improve succeed
paid,
in a
man.
competitive
He
environment
had
like
to be paid.
MasterChef. But Tally's attitude ultimately led to his elimination, which was a long time coming, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
episode 11 finally spelled doom for Tally.
Yeah, he needs to
That's
go,
11
bro.
episodes too long for me,
He needs
but
to
better
go.
late than never, right? So, in this final challenge, Tally received Arctic char as his protein. Now, Tally decided to use a sous vide approach to cook his fish. But the famous chef wasn't so sure about that.
It's an oily fish.
Yeah.
Why would you sous vide that?
But Tally, as usual, assumed that he knew it all.
It cooks it in its own juices and it keeps that flavor locked in.
What the hell? You think you know better? During the tasting, it became clear that Tally's Arctic char with green lentils didn't meet the judges' expectations. And this time, Joe wasn't mincing words.
Destroyed lentils, because I can see they're all exploded and overcooked.
He then also called him out for using big words to describe his dish instead of just being straight up with a presentation. As for Ramsay, he was even more critical with his feedback.
Watch you cook and I just get so pissed off with you around. You're misinterpreting the competition.
And then, just when you thought he was done, he dropped the mother of all bombs.
It's MasterChef, not Master Bait.
Oh, that was brutal.
Ah,
Guess
yes.
what? It just kept
Gordon.
coming.
Classic.
It's badly seasoned. It's just a mess.
It was almost like the judges got up and chose violence against Tally for the day. Eventually, none of the judges had anything positive to say about the dish. And this time, Tally found himself in the bottom 3 alongside David and
Again.
Christine. And then came the ultimate elimination that everyone was hoping for all along.
Tally, your time is done in MasterChef.
Needs to
He was
go.
finally shown the door for his poor performance. Correction, let me reword that for you.
Poor
He was eliminated
performances.
for his poor performance, which consistently became poorer and poorer every single episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Suddenly, all is right in the world. It's clear that Tally had been struggling in the kitchen for some time now, and his elimination was ultimately for the best. Throughout the competition, Tally's lack of skill and unbearable persona became all too apparent. It was almost like a train wreck that you just couldn't look away from, right?
He had
The
to be
judges and all
paid,
of us
man.
alike
There is
were
no
left
way.
scratching our
There
heads
is
at how
no
someone
way.
could be so clueless in the kitchen and yet so full of themselves.
So-
Despite several
so
chances
insane.
to turn things around, Tally just couldn't get his act together. But hey, let's not be too harsh here. Even though Tally was a total disaster as a home cook, his presence on the show taught us an important lesson. Not every home cook deserves to be a chef, let alone a MasterChef winner. Lesson number 2, being cocky and stubborn won't get you very far in any walk of life, but especially not in the kitchen. Anyway, so what's Tally been up
That's
to after the
insane.
show? Maybe he's got a not-so-secret bromance with Ryan going on? Now, you might all know that Tally was a musician from Chicago before joining MasterChef. Despite being eliminated, he didn't let that discourage him from continuing to cook, although not professionally. In his professional career, Tally had experience as a recruiter for tech startup companies. He worked as a recruiter for WAG Labs Incorporated, a tech startup company, before joining Lucky Day as the head of talent. Currently speaking, Tally is working as a recruiter at Edify. Maybe he finally found it in him to step back and reevaluate his approach, and maybe even come back stronger and wiser in the future. Who knows, cause stranger things have happened, right? So, do you think Tally deserves the crown of the worst chef that's ever been on MasterChef?
Yeah,
Or did I
yeah,
miss the
I've
real
never
king
seen
or queen
somebody
of
like
losers?
this.
Make sure to let me know in the
Clueless,
comment
bro,
section down below,
clueless.
or you could also leave me a message
Clueless,
on my
my
social
guy.
media pages. And as usual,
The guy-
don't forget to drop a like,
the guy is
subscribe,
insane.
and turn on my
Yeah.
post notifications.
Subscribe,
Plus,
subscribe,
hey,
man.
If you thought
Subscribe.
this video was
And
crazy,
smash that
then
like
wait till
button.
you see this next one right here, since it's even crazier.
Man, like that guy, like the balls in the comments in him, they are immense, bro. They are immense. He is actually crazy, not gonna lie. He is really insane. And if you guys want to see somebody even more insane, but this guy is not gonna be a contestant, but a judge, Joe Bastianich, man. You need to watch this. It's insane. You have to be like, I think it's gonna be this here. on here, or I think it's gonna be here. I don't know, but you need to watch this video. You need to watch this, my reaction to the Joe Bastianich, the worst judge on MasterChef. Like, you need to watch it, man. Like, the thing that he says, the thing that, especially against the Chinese, that was to be against the Asians in particular, that was insane, man. Not gonna lie, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please smash that like button. It's gonna help me a lot on YouTube algorithm. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have an amazing day. Peace.